3:17 a.m. Dr. Chen's phone vibrates. Text from lab assistant. You need to see this. Room 7. Now. She's been asleep in the on-call room. Studies like this don't usually require overnight supervision. Patients sleep. Monitors record. Data gets analyzed in the morning. Simple. But the assistant's text has 3 words that make her move. You need to see this. She walks down the hallway. Sleep lab is quiet. 8 rooms. 7 contain regular patients. Room 7 contains Mike Tyson. The assistant is standing outside room 7, looking through the observation window. Face pale. Concerned. What's wrong? Dr. Chun asks. Just watch. Dr. Chun looks through the window. Room is dark except for small equipment lights. Tyson is on the bed, connected to monitors. EG leads on his head. Heart monitor on his chest. Sleep study standard setup. He's asleep. That's clear. Eyes closed. Breathing pattern consistent with REM. But his body is moving. Not twitching. Not small movements. Fighting. His right arm extends. Pulls back. Extends again. Left arm comes up. Guard position. Then drops. Hook motion. Then rises. Cross motion. Combinations. Professional boxing. All performed lying on his back. All in his sleep. How long has this been happening? Dr. Chun asks. Started about 20 minutes ago. It's continuous. He hasn't stopped. Dr. Chun watches. Tyson's body is fighting an invisible opponent. Perfect technique. Perfect form. All unconscious. All automatic. She's seen REM behavior disorder. Patients acting out dreams. But usually it's random. Disorganized. This is organized. This is trained. This is 30 years of muscle memory operating without conscious control. Pull up the EG, she says. The assistant leads her to the monitor room. Screens show Tyson's brain activity. Multiple channels. Different brain regions. Different frequencies. Dr. Chun studies the patterns. REM sleep confirmed. Deep dreaming. But the patterns are wrong. They don't match physical activity. His body shows fight activity. Aggression. Attack. His brain shows flight activity. Fear. Escape. That's not possible. Dr. Chun says. I know. The brain and body should match. If he's fighting in his dream, brain should show aggression. If he's running in his dream, body should show running movements. They shouldn't contradict. I know. Dr. Chun looks at the screens, at the contradiction, at the impossible data, at Mike Tyson's sleeping body fighting while his sleeping brain runs. And she realizes, this isn't a sleep disorder. This is something else. Something she's never seen. Something she doesn't have a category for. This is what happens when violence becomes so integrated into a person that mind and body split. When training overrides consciousness. When the weapon continues operating even when the person wants to stop. This is Mike Tyson's sleep. Not rest. Not recovery. Not peace. Just another battlefield. One he can't leave. One he can't escape. Even unconscious. 8 hours earlier, Mike Tyson sat in Dr. Chen's office for the intake interview. Standard questions. Medical history. Sleep patterns. When did the problem start? After Cuz died. Tyson said. Quiet. Matter of fact. 1985. Haven't slept right since. That's 6 years. Yeah. Describe a typical night. I go to bed around midnight. Lay there for an hour. Maybe 2. Mind won't shut off. Finally fall asleep around 2 a.m. Then I wake up an hour later. Heart racing. Sweating. Feel like I've been running. Or fighting. Can't remember why. Fall back asleep. Wake up again. Same thing. Happens 5, 6 times a night. So you're getting maybe 3 hours total? On a good night. Some nights less. Some nights I don't sleep at all. Just lay there until morning. Dr. Chun took notes. And this has been happening for 6 years? Yeah. Have you tried medication? Sleep aids? Everything. Nothing works. Pills knock me out, but I still wake up. Still feel like I've been fighting all night. Wake up more tired than when I went to bed. Do you remember your dreams? Tyson was quiet for a moment. No, just fragments. Feelings. Fear mostly. Being chased. Can't see who's chasing me. Just know I need to run. Need to escape. But can't. Never can. Dr. Chun underlined that. Fear dreams. Chase dreams. Classic anxiety manifestation. But something about Tyson's description felt different. More intense. More visceral. When you wake up, you said your heart is racing. Anything else? Physical symptoms? My hands hurt, like I've been hitting something. Knuckles sore. Sometimes my shoulders are tight, like I've been training. But I haven't. I've been asleep. Your body feels like it's been working even though you've been sleeping. Yeah. Exactly. Dr. Chun considered this. REM behavior disorder was possible. Acting out dreams physically. But usually patients had some awareness. Some memory. Tyson described complete dissociation. Body doing one thing. Mind experiencing another. Mr. Tyson, I'd like to monitor you overnight. See what's actually happening when you sleep. Would you be willing? That's why I'm here. Need to understand this. Need to figure out why I can't rest. Because I'm exhausted. All the time. Been exhausted for 6 years. And I don't know how much longer I can keep going like this. That evening, Tyson arrived at the sleep lab. Standard preparation. Changed into comfortable clothes. Dr. Chun attached the monitoring equipment. EG leads on scalp. Heart monitor on chest. Breathing sensors. Eye movement trackers. Motion sensors on wrists and ankles. Try to sleep normally, Dr. Chun said. Don't think about the equipment. Just let yourself drift off like you would at home. Normal sleep, Tyson said. Half smile. I don't know what that is anymore. Dr. Chun left him alone. Closed the door. Went to the monitoring room. Watched the screens. Waited for Tyson to fall asleep. It took 90 minutes. Exactly what Tyson described. Lying there. Eyes open. Brain active. Fighting sleep. Then finally, around 2:30 a.m., the brain waves changed. Slowed. Deepened. Tyson was asleep. For the first hour, everything looked normal. Standard sleep stages. Light sleep transitioning to deep sleep. Then into REM. Dream sleep. Brain active. Eyes moving beneath closed lids. Body should be paralyzed. Standard REM atonia. But around 3:15 a.m., something changed. Tyson's body started moving. Not random twitches. Organized movement. His right arm extending. Pulling back. Left arm rising. Combinations. Boxing. Professional boxing. All in his sleep. That's when Dr. Chen's assistant sent the text. That's when she walked down the hallway. That's when she saw what should be impossible. Now, at 3:20 a.m., Dr. Chun stands in the monitoring room staring at screens that don't make sense. She's a neurologist. 15 years studying sleep. She understands the mechanics. Understands the stages. Understands what should happen and what shouldn't. This shouldn't be happening. Look at the amygdala activity, the assistant says, pointing to one screen. That's fear response. Significant activation. He's experiencing threat. But his motor cortex shows attack patterns, Dr. Chun says. His body is fighting, not fleeing. Fighting. So his brain thinks he's being chased, but his body thinks he's chasing, not thinks. His body is on autopilot. This is muscle memory. 30 years of training. So ingrained it operates without conscious control. Even in sleep. Dr. Chun pulls up the video feed. Watches Tyson's sleeping body. Arms moving. Combinations. Defense. Slips. Counters. All perfect form. All unconscious. She's seen athletes dream about their sport. Runners' legs moving during sleep. Swimmers' arms stroking. Basketball players' hands shooting invisible balls. Normal. Common. Bodies rehearsing during sleep. But this is different. This isn't rehearsal. This is performance. This is Tyson's body executing at full capacity. Not practicing. Fighting. His heart rate is 160. The assistant says. That's active fight level. Not sleep level. Dr. Chun checks. He's right. Tyson's heart is pumping like he's in a real fight. Adrenaline, cortisol, full stress response. But he's asleep. Brain waves confirm it. He's in REM sleep, deep dreaming. This is supposed to be restorative, Dr. Chun says. REM sleep is when the body recovers, when the mind processes, when we integrate experiences and heal. But his body is working. His mind is terrorized. There's no rest here, no recovery, just continuous activation. She watches for another 10 minutes. Tyson's body doesn't stop. Continuous movement, fighting invisible opponents, perfect technique, exhausting output. Then, at 3:32 a.m., Tyson wakes up. Not gradually. Suddenly. His eyes snap open. Body goes still. Breathing is hard. Fast. Like he just ran a mile. Or fought 3 rounds. Dr. Chun watches on the monitor. Sees Tyson's confusion. Sees him looking around. Trying to orient. Checking his hands. Flexing his fingers. Feeling his knuckles. She gives him a minute. Then enters the room. Mr. Tyson? You're at Stanford Sleep Lab. You're safe. You were sleeping. I'm Dr. Chun. Tyson focuses on her. Recognition. I was dreaming. Yes. Do you remember what you were dreaming about? Being chased. Someone was chasing me. I was running. Trying to get away. Couldn't see who it was. Just knew I had to run. Your body was fighting. Dr. Chun says gently. Not running. Fighting. Throwing punches. Combinations. Defense. Boxing. Tyson stares at her. That's not possible. I was running in the dream. I know. That's what your brain was experiencing. Fear. Flight. But your body was doing something different. Fighting. Attacking. They weren't synchronized. How is that possible? Dr. Chun sits down. Normally, during REM sleep, your body is paralyzed. Can't move. That's protective. Stops you from acting out dreams. But you have REM behavior disorder. Your body isn't paralyzed. It moves. Acts out physical memories. In your case, 30 years of boxing training. So while I'm dreaming about running, my body is fighting. Yes, your mind experiences fear and wants to flee. But your body has been trained so thoroughly to respond to threat with violence that it overrides your conscious desire. Your muscle memory is stronger than your conscious intention. Even in sleep, Tyson is quiet, processing. So I'm fighting and running at the same time. Your body fights while your mind runs. Yes. That's why I wake up exhausted. Yes. Your body is actually fighting. Heart rate at 160. Adrenaline pumping. Cortisol elevated. You're getting no rest. Your sleep is as active as your waking training. Maybe more so. Tyson looks at his hands. Flexes them. I can feel it. My knuckles are sore. My shoulders are tight. I thought I was imagining it. But I was actually fighting. For 20 minutes. Continuous combinations. Professional level output. In your sleep. Can you fix it? Dr. Chun hesitates. This is the hard part. I don't know. This isn't a typical sleep disorder. This is your nervous system so conditioned to respond to threat with violence that it's automatic. Unconscious. Your conscious mind wants to run. Your unconscious body fights. They're in conflict. So what do? We can try medications that suppress REM sleep, reduce dreaming, but that has consequences. REM is essential. We need it for mental health, memory consolidation, emotional regulation. I'll take the consequences. I need to sleep. I can't keep going like this. Dr. Chun nods. I understand. But there's something else you need to know. Something the data shows. She pulls out printouts. Shows him the EEG patterns. Your brain during those 20 minutes. This is fear response. Significant fear. Terror, actually. Whatever you're running from in your dreams, it terrifies you. I told you. I don't know what's chasing me. Can't see it. Mr. Tyson, I have a theory. Based on the data. Based on what I'm seeing. Do you want to hear it? Yeah. I think what's chasing you in your dreams is yourself. Your violent self. the fighter, Iron Mike, and the you that wants peace, that wants rest, that wants to stop, that you is running. But the body won't let you run. The body fights, because the body is Iron Mike. And Iron Mike doesn't run. He fights. Tyson goes very still. You're saying I'm fighting myself. I'm saying your mind and body are in conflict. Your consciousness wants peace. Your unconsciousness is trained for war. And in sleep, when conscious control is gone, they battle. Your mind runs. Your body fights. Neither wins. And you wake up exhausted from a battle with yourself. Tyson stands up, walks to the window, looks out at the dark Stanford campus. 'Cause used to say I had to become a fighter, had to integrate it. Mind, body, spirit, all one thing, all focused, all violent. He said that's what makes a champion. Total integration of violence. He succeeded. Dr. Chan says quietly, you became what he trained you to be. Completely. So completely that even when you consciously want to stop, want to rest, want peace, your body won't let you. The integration is permanent. So I'm stuck like this. I don't know. But I know this. You can't rest because you're fighting yourself. Every night. Your conscious self trying to escape your trained self. Your mind running from your body. That's not a sleep disorder. That's a war. And wars don't end until someone surrenders. Who surrenders? Me or the fighter? I think that's the question you have to answer. Can Mike Tyson exist without Iron Mike? Can the fighter retire while the fight training remains? Can you have peace while carrying violence? Tyson is quiet for a long time. Then, I don't know if I can separate them. Don't know if there's a me without the fighter. 'Cause made sure of that. Made me into something complete. Something total. Something that doesn't have an off switch. Then maybe the answer isn't separating them. Maybe it's accepting them. Accepting that you're both. That you'll always be both. That the violence and the desire for peace can coexist. That you don't have to run from yourself. You just have to stop fighting yourself. How do I do that? I don't know. That's psychology, not neurology. That's therapy, not medicine. But I know this. As long as your mind and body are at war, you won't sleep. Won't rest. Won't recover. You'll keep waking up exhausted from a battle nobody wins. 6 months later, Dr. Chan receives a letter from Mike Tyson. It's handwritten. 3 pages. Talking about therapy. About meditation. About learning to sit with the violence instead of running from it. About accepting that he'll always be dangerous but doesn't always have to fight. The last paragraph says, I'm sleeping better. Not perfect. Still wake up sometime.